Hi again. Sorry, a little bit more on time this time. Forgot my water bottle, so I have to go get my water bottle. And also I decided to tape brush my table a little bit because there's big cats on it. For some reason. Anyways, hi. Starting up the last episode, which would be number 5 of the Trials and Tribulations. Don't know how long that's gonna be, but considering the previous one, the episode 4, which was just a flashback sequence to, well, it's not really it is a flashback sequence. It wasn't something that we knew of, but it enlightened us on things that were going on in the behind the scenes. That was advertised as a short one. That still took me 2 full streams. Well, okay, not 2 full streams, I would say like maybe 1.5. I was a little dumb. To be honest, I could have done that in 3 hours. I could have easily done that in less than 3 hours had I just like actually been on the fucking ball with that, but I just kind of dropped it time and time again. Thankfully, it was like a Super Bowl, and well, actually, that was a bad thing because it kept bouncing all over the place, and then it just brought back memories. Anyways, I think my voice is opened enough. I'm not sure. We can kind of, I don't know. Oh yeah, let's start with this. I don't remember who. I don't remember who's reading this. Shikishidu, the treasured Korean village heirloom whose name means 7-branch sword. This text is really slow, by the way, so it bothers me a bit. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, on one merciless point. I was so close to nailing that shit. Fuck, I missed it. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed. Actually, there should be a good one coming up. That's a good one. That's a very good one. There we go. The other one didn't have Phoenix face showing, so you know. The illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. I really want to make a joke about laid bare, but February 6th, 9:48 a.m. The Wright and Co. law offices. This is 12 minutes before a trial starts. I'm really curious, is this gonna be a situation of the whole gang as we describe it? I'm guessing there's gonna be like, if this is gonna be like a big finale to the trilogy, well, actually, yeah. So Ace Attorney games, how many are there? I think there's 6 right now, and then the Edgeworth, yeah, there's 6 Ace Attorney games, which these 3 being the first 3, I think. The Apollo series being the next 3, which goes up to 6, and then there's the Edgeworth spin-off. Fuck, I guess I could do the Apollo games soonish. I mean, I have many games to do beforehand, but the long. What am I going for? I don't know what I'm saying. The main point stands that like this would be the final Phoenix Wright game, I think. Like I don't think we're seeing Phoenix in other games, of course. Like I've seen clips of the I've seen a very brief part of the Apollo Trilogy trailer, which has Phoenix on it and Edgeworth actually also, but I'm not gonna. I didn't watch much of it, and I didn't want to spoil myself of the since I saw that before I had played any of the games. I didn't want to spoil any of the inter-character the relationships. I think that's the term. So yeah, but the idea is that Phoenix be well, at the end of his, well, I actually like at the end of his trilogy at least. So we'll see where that goes. Hey Nick. Yeah, what is it? Okay, so just because I didn't know that was gonna be the first line. But the way I opened my voice before, like just a few minutes ago, was me just doing Maya's voice. Just do like, hey Nick, what up Nick? And it just keeps going up an octave, and it feels fucking terrible. Anyways, you know how I've got spiritual powers unlike you? Show off. Sure, you're a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my power sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Pearl would be 10 years old now, right? We've gone 2 full years since we met her. Well, not necessarily 2 full years, but last time in the second game, in the last case she was 9. In first case she was 8, then she was 9. In the second case, no wait, actually, fuck. No, she was 9 at the start of this game. I don't remember. Anyways, doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm trying to piece together the entire setup, but also I am seeing Dolly there. What the who's the other lady? Anyways, the spiritual spot tour, Mr. Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of Occult. Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh, girls look so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just 1 night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me. Is that a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple? Is this gonna be the temple? It's gotta be the temple. Also, I'm so sorry I yesterday did not acknowledge anything that fucking happened at the end of the case, but it was fucking awful, but like in like a good awful kind of way, where it's like I felt really bad for Flawless, and it was like, good god, man. Anyways, yeah. It was a fucking shit show, and I can't believe that's how it played out. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Yep, that's the place. No, I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. Somebody's gonna die there. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious? And don't worry, I made special reservations just for us. Yeah! And I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing can be better. Is a special course like a meal? Since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alright then! It's settled! Do they ever have a case that's outside of the actual... Actually, yeah. I don't think Phoenix has ever worked a day in his life that has not been in-game. You know, yeah. Hasn't been off-screen. Well, come on! Don't just stand there, start packing your stuff! Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, they have to be competent by someone over 20 years old! Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit powers. The only thing I can channel is the TV. I actually have high doubts about that one, actually. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Yeah, that's about the same thing, isn't it? Just, if you really want to feel warm for the rest of your life, just die of hypothermia. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Go ask your father, Edgeworth. What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the fuck? Where is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see the magazine. Oh. That's where she's retreated to. This nun. Is she afraid of yours or something, Nick? I almost killed myself for her. Like 4 times. During one day. It was a really busy day, though. This girl. It's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. I mean, by all means it can't be. She didn't die or anything. Was she found guilty though? She was found guilty though. Was she not found guilty? I'm pretty sure she was found guilty. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Asakura Temple. I said I'll go. I mean, it's not like they had any other options. Like, Phoenix is way too nice of a guy to, you know, actually, like, turn down the whole thing. Like, he wouldn't want them to be disappointed. But, like, there's absolutely nobody else they would know that would go with them. Godot, actually, maybe. Yeah. They could have asked Godot. He's like, what? 32? No. He's not. Fuck, no, actually, I don't remember. Do we have. Sorry, just. Do we. I forgot to check that last time. Okay, she's 9 still. Okay, so he hasn't been. Wait, was this February? I think it was February. I could be wrong. Last case in this time was, I think, around Crimbus? Probably. Yay! Is that great, Pearly? Yeah, oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nick. You do anything for Mr. Maya, right? You and walk over burning coals, right? Occult New Year's issue received from Pearls, an occult magazine featuring Hasakura Temple. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple, but I just had to. Wait. But I just had to BC for myself. Jarvis, explode the translator. Well, this none really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hasagura Temple, main gate. Wow, this place actually looks kind of cool. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold, and it's raining. Achoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Well, Miss Maya, so this is the famous Hasakura Temple. She's unfazed by weather. She's an absolute machine. She will just bulldoze through any area, any environment, with her childlike, you know, wonder. Pearly, achoo! Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Achoo! Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're racing into human popsicles, are we? Oh, well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. I don't know how old she is, so I'm not sure if I should be giving her like an old voice or not, but like... This kind of... I just started this. Thank you! Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Pleasure to meet you, Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? Is temple... Is Temple a second name for like OnlyFans? Or whatever websites you post yourself to? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. Also, there's a Makatama on her, around her neck. Also, supposedly a bell of sorts and flowers. I'm not sure what that... It's like a... That's the thing that the mask had. What is it called? It doesn't matter. It's the... Not a pin, but like a... Anyways, the idea is that I don't know what that piece of clothing exactly is, but it's really over the top. And, it's certainly a style. And so I thought, why not choose a bikini? And besides, it makes me seem younger. Yeah, you know, no, that makes sense. 48, okay. Hardy motherly head nun of the Hasakura Temple, a channeling dojo deep in the mountains. What if who's going to die here? It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Oh, well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. First they say young people never go out to do anything. Then they say that they're so reckless for going out to do anything. Pick a fucking lane! Sorry. Don't blame me if you become one with those who channel. Nah, it really is not gonna be on you if Maya finds a way to die. I'm actually shocked that she's still with us to any extent. Reckless? What? Oh, maybe you should take it easy tonight, Miss Maya. Oh, we can come back another day. But you went through all the trouble. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. And there's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Let me just look at the door here. Never mind, I'm not allowed to look at the door. The first thing that pops up, or like, pops up from here. Also, why is there a... Oh look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call that a snowmobile, you know? I mean, she's not wrong. Though the motorcycle part is maybe a little wrong. Snow motorcycle things! Snow blow me! Sorry. No, snow blow meal! Same thing! Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. Oh yeah, actually, I guess they would be friends. I bet she could race like the wind on this snowmobile. Or maybe she'll give me a ride on this blow snowmobile. Actually, should that be pronounced blow snowbile? I told you it's snowmobile. Just absolutely does not want to acknowledge what's right and what's wrong. That's classic Maya. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya. Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Korean Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings, and when most of our family wasn't dead. But you know, that probably isn't connected. Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down. I guess I was just born in the wrong time. Mood. That looks like the main hall where we'll be staying tonight. From here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about. They gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die. Never mind. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles? If the cold doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here will finish the job. Jesus Christ. Bell. Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower. That's not a little bell tower. That's a rather large bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Do you know how distances work? Well, okay, now you're calling it a giant bell. No, it's a small... Oh, never mind. I got it. It's a cutesy little bell tower for a giant bell. Oh, so which do you like better? That or Sound of Money? Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? Wall, 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 wall. Okay, nothing else. Oh, it's just a gate. First things first, pleasure to meet you. I'm a defense attorney. Do you think you can... I may not look like it, but I can tell you I'm very much in demand. And to be quite honest, I'm finding this a little difficult to say. Why is she trying to say, Mr. Nick? I think she's trying to say that she's busy. Seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has ever happened yet, and you're already showing evidence in the people's faces. You need to forget about work and relax a little. And try to have some fun, okay, Mr. Nick? Yeah, you're right. Sure, pin the hypodermia on this lawyer. It's great fun. Okay, let's talk to her first. Challenger. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh my. You don't even know that. Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he... Well, just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training girl. I'm sorry, I thought it would be very flattering for you to be considered a sister, but never mind. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? If you trade an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. I did not pronounce that right. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you. Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is a special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. I just started thinking like, yeah, like Maya is actually younger than Dolly. And actually, now that I realize, Dolly actually is... Yeah, she's around the same age as Phoenix. True. I need to remember there's a 5-year gap between the case. No, wait, it's a 6-year gap between the case. It's a 6-year gap, right? Yeah, it was 6 years. Yeah, fair enough. Because then Phoenix had 3 years of studying to become a lawyer, and then 3 years has passed since he started lawyering. Very 1,000 times. Oh, I've been showered in freezing cold spirit water. It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of the year. Okay, so I was right. It was February. I did read that. I had memory beyond 5 minutes. I'm very pleased with myself. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. Cool. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have side mistook Maya for this. The other nun. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say, I look rather divine here, don't you think? Yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't? Another fake identity. How many people is this one person? Oh, we're just a small temple here. So she and I ran the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds like fun. Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Oh. It's not the weirdest thing people have done, but... No, actually, that's pretty on par with what some people do. No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh? Can you tell me more about this? Do you think? I mean, well, off we go. Suspension bridge. Fine, we go to the main hall first. We check out. No, we check the suspension bridge first. I cannot decide. February 7th, suspension bridge. Huh, that's an awfully familiar looking bridge. Heavenly Hall. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. So it must be at least 40 yards down. Huh, oddly specific. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey, I've got it. I'll dangle you from the cliff. Gotta face your fears, Nick. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. God. I think I know Maya a little too well. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! Might just be what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, or
Hey, wouldn't be the first person to survive. As long as you choose the right location, and as long as you know how to swim. Phoenix doesn't seem like much of a swimmer. I mean, he must have been moderately good swimmer to be born to begin with, but like still, I think that's probably his only victory ever in terms of sports.
Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun.
I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it.
Okay, Nick. Now let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory.
That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. Jesus Christ. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall.
I don't know if I said this before, but I think Maya might be actually one of the most unhinged characters I have ever encountered in a video game. Like, because she's not like the deep and kind of crazy. She's just crazy. The sign here is so old, the text seems to have vanished.
The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon.
Okay, I'll write wooden staircase on it then.
Do you really think that is necessary? You'd have to be blind not to see the stairs.
Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay?
Graffiti is a crime, Maya. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder.
D-U-S-T-Y bridge, huh?
It says Dusky Bridge, okay?
Come on, Nick, take a look at the bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. Sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick.
Do I look like a pencil holder to you?
What else are those spikes in your hair then, huh? Can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? Oh, I would love, like, a pencil holder. In the shape of, like, a phoenix's head. That would be fucking ridiculous, but that would be great. Who would ever use it?
The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here.
Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. Would it be smarter for them to build the main hall here, don't you think?
Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya.
Damn. It's the mountain.
Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there.
I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick?
And do the special course? I think not.
Well, it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too.
Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause for alarm to me.
Come on, Phoenix. That's just what you see in court every day, isn't it? Well, it's not like you go to court every day. Fuck, you should go to court more often. Or maybe not be allowed there at all, but I'm not one to make that call, unfortunately. Okay, February 7. Hazakura Temple Main Hall. The main hall! I think it's colder in here! Achoo! Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right! I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum!
Weird, I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mr. Maya is right. Ooh, I hope there's some mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes.
What a cute little acolyte.
Nope, oh, sorry, wrong character. I didn't expect there to be... Why did nobody tell me of a third person? Anyways.
Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lighting makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale.
I thought that was gonna be a different scale, and I was gonna be very confused as to how does that have anything to do with anything.
Your outfits? Did you come here for the special course too?
No, unfortunately, no. Actually, I am,
You're Miss
Fuck, how do you fucking pronounce that?
You're Miss Elise Deoxnim.
Deoxnim. Elise Deoxnim. What the fuck does that mean? Miss Elise Deoxnim. No, I'm not picking. I don't know what that means. Fuck, what kind of voice? Like, I'm not happy with what
yes, that's right. You know of me.
My name is Pearly Faye. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick?
I see now. Zwari, a fortune teller.
Come on, man.
I've got all your books, Miss Deoxnim.
Ha. What a sweet thing to say. And please call me Elise.
I cannot do like a... no matter how I would try, I cannot do like a kind, slight... Not too old of a lady voice. I just cannot.
And please, call me Elise. Books? I don't know what those are.
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Do you not know what books are?
Well, an author maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books.
Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it.
Okay. Mirror.
It's an author. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job of taking care of it. Speaking of authors, I remember seeing one like this in Korean Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all.
Ugh, I'm talking way too fast. Is that a massive Magatama?
There's a laughably larger Magatama on the other.
Yeah, this is what happens if you don't kill it at an early age. It keeps growing. Like, this is a little known fact, but every mountain in the world is just like an overgrown Magatama. And they grow an inch every year. Which is why a lot of people want to climb mountains to learn how to grow an inch. But normally they don't really succeed at that. The inch was inside them all along, and they fail to see that.
If I can see Psylocke with the tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood.
Yeah, that's how it works. Sure. All of a sudden, what I just said doesn't even sound that insane, comparatively.
I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling.
Or saving money.
Kinda like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them.
Why would... You have paper for that purpose. Did you not go to school with paper, Phoenix? Did you even have desks? Did you go to school?
Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests.
And I can't read these. Actually, never mind. It has been officially proven that Phoenix did get some level of education. In an actual school. I mean, shit, he's got better education than I have.
There's straws that
What the fuck? Sorry, that just caught me off guard. That entire sentence caught me off guard real bad.
There are straws that put on cushions arranged around the hibachi prize a year. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV.
Sure, there are a lot of things about Japanese culture there, Phoenix. You sure you ain't one of them weeaboos?
If it wasn't for this hibachi, they would probably freeze to death.
Or I could be the fact that it's a Japanese game. Honestly, either one is a possibility. Oh, just a little...
It's a stack of straw that put on cushions. Maya told me this type of Subathon is called Zenza. Simply if I ever come here, I've missed out on all these new things.
I think I said ever and I said never. It doesn't really matter much. Wow, this place is actually quite huge. Huge. Elise Dioxnim.
I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chance to really enjoy picture books. It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
Okay, yeah, you know. Yeah, then fair.
And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel less if my heart has been purified.
Ha ha ha. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Yeah, Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if I was alright to make it into a book. Wow, that must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too.
No, we have enough traumatized children already.
If I do, you could secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris Dioxnim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf as well, I would like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Ha ha ha.
Why come here? Seems like a rude question, but okay.
Why did you come to Hasakura Temple, Miss Elise?
When it's Pearl asking, it's actually fine.
Are you here to do some spiritual training?
Ha ha. No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on.
Wow, I can't wait to read it.
Rose is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
Okay, who's gonna be the victim here? I wouldn't be surprised if it would be... Well, I don't think it would be her.
So this is why you've dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this.
I'm ever so slowly moving towards like a Trump impression, and I don't like that, because I'm gonna leave that for another character. Though actually, I don't know if there's gonna be any more characters for that.
I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want a staff like that.
You like the crystal spear? It's a real amethyst, you know.
Maybe we'll find one like that up here in this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I had to go help with the dinner preparations. You weirdos just carry on with your things.
Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl?
Yes. I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearl looks like she's just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help you then.
No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Huh? But
Fucking denied.
Oh yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you.
Huh. It's a familiar looking map.
It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple? There it is. On the other side of the bridge.
Oh, yeah, got it. Now I see. I thought we already crossed the bridge, but this makes more sense.
Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple.
Hasakura Temple map to the court record. Shows Hasakura Temple and the surrounding area.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. And remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
Yeah, I think that's all that's here. Move along. February 7, Hasakura Temple. Main gate.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the inner temple to go help with the other nuns.
Oh, right. I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. And to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find.
Huh?
Like, I don't know if that's inner monologue or is that just, you know, outer inner monologue. Suspension bridge. Probably nothing new here, right? Yeah, nothing new here. Yeah, I noticed that Pearls didn't actually come with us last time, so that makes sense. February 7, Inner Temple, Gate. Wow! That bridge was shaking like a jello in an earthquake. Freaking out, man. At least half the wood of that freaking bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like a board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap.
But they have fixed it though. There's been work done to it. Like, we don't know when. It could have been literally right after the. It could have been 6 years ago. It's been in a terrible condition for 5 years at least, if not even longer. And they've just replaced the board. They've replaced the broken boards. They're missing one, and a lot of them are rotting. Great.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too.
Let's take a sip.
Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. Looks like it could collapse at any time.
I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
That's a bit. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out of you or something.
Screaming afraid of ghosts? Isn't it ironic, don't you think?
Well, on one hand, yes. But on the other, like, her mere existence proves that ghosts are real to some degree. And since there's clearly no, like, is it phantasmology? Phantology? I don't know what the study of ghosts is called, but like, there probably is, but it doesn't seem to be super relevant in this universe. You would think that at this point we would have already met like some, I don't know, Ghostbusters kind of deal, but like, kind of seems to be like, you know, nobody knows what the fuck the ghosts are. It's just possible to channel their spirits. Gate.
So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh?
It looks kind of run down.
Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny.
Huh?
So you're training here tonight, huh?
Yep! And everyone will see my spiritual powers.
Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead.
I wonder if that rose is ready yet.
Silly Maya, always hungry. Sorry, it just, like, the game doesn't play into that too much, but like, occasional reminders of it.
Looks like there's something written on it.
I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I would say it says Inner Temple.
What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering.
I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here.
None of this makes sense, by the way. But I'm not gonna question it.
Hey, a half-open gate! That's practically a welcome mat.
Yeah, except the sign on here says no entry.
Nick? Rules are made to be broken, you know?
You expect a lawyer to go along with that?
Oh, come on! You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go.
Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you.
Now you got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay?
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat, scaredy cat. Slide to the left.
I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again.
No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money.
That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge.
Yeah, let's just live here from the rest of our lives, I guess.
The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string.
Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know?
Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods.
To be honest, not the worst idea.
Wow, you really are scared, aren't you?
The fuck is this?
Look at this bridge is... Looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. Sorry, I don't know why I misspoke.
They're really thin. Shouldn't they be just a little bigger?
Oh, stop it! You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again.
That's a way to fucking describe a person.
Oh, wow! Look at these neat Buddha statues.
Buddha statue. Buddha? Yeah.
Maybe I'll take one home with me.
Maya!
But there are so many, they wouldn't notice that you just one.
Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice.
Why are you going?
Why are you gonna do one of those anyway?
Put it in the office, of course. We could trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these.
What wooden statue is there?
You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway?
What statue is that? Should I know this? The only wooden piece of, you know, a souvenir that we've got from any case has been the wooden bear from the I don't remember the name of the case, and I'm trying to remember what's the name of the well, I guess the Dick Killer case. It's fucking, I still can't believe that case is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, probably. Jesus Christ.
Hey, there's a giant robot buried in the snow.
Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh, hee hee, but you gotta admit, it looks like a lot like a robot.
Damn. Are we gonna go free for free in having an incinerator show up in the game and then be later on used as a tool of hiding evidence? Because I have a feeling that's where this is going.
I'm sure anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty.
Hey Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you it's not a robot, and it's not I'm not especially big either.
Bah! You have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance.
Sure, we'll take a turn-based battle against it.
If I become a lawyer in an overgrown furnace, would ever pay to see that?
Please tell me that's a real thing. Please tell me that's a real thing. That has to be a real thing. I guess you could technically do that in Monster Hunter. Which, by the way, I heard a really weird concept about. I'm gonna go with that if I stream any Monster Hunter today. Depending how long the investigation sequence here is, I might end up. But also, there's a good chance that I'll do the whole 3 hours of investigating and then, you know, call it a day then, and tomorrow try to do the hopefully I'm gonna hope to get to a trial phase today. Not necessarily do the trial phase, but at least get to it. Training hall. Wow, that looks really fucking inviting. Somebody learn from the Spirit Medium fucking dox their client with a gun. Did he die by gun? No, he died of shot. He wasn't shot, I think. Wait, did I just say he didn't die by gun, he died by shot? I meant stab. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking I'm not at the top of my game again. February 7th, your table, whatever.
Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. This is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought...
Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So is this a girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering?
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there.
You know, I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door.
Excuse me, but who are you? Spiky hair boy. Oh!
You're...
Hi there! We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Huh? Is something wrong? No. It's nothing. Why she space out like that, don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick!
My name is Iris. I'm one of those nuns here at this temple.
Fuck, I need to get that. Yeah, I need to get that better.
I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to.
This motherfucker is ruining my immersion.
She sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess.
Motherfuck again! 2 in a row! What the fuck is happening? Sorry, that just... I know that one didn't show up, but like... These, spam bots in chat are getting to me. Sorry, my voice is quickly heading towards le death.
I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us.
Really? That's how you describe yourself. Cool.
Nick!
That girl. It can't be, but...
Huh? The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey! It's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
Huh? You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Swarry! I know what it is. IRIS.
Huh?
Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Man, the expectation that Nick would have ever... sorry, I don't... Wow. I don't do that many times, but I do that very rarely, and every time it surprises me. Sorry, the expectation that Phoenix would have ever, you know, kissed the girl and liked it, you know, is preposterous, but I guess Maya is a very positive individual.
Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking.
Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by a love bug, Nick.
If Phoenix falls for her again, I'm quitting the game. I'm not doing... I'm... One absolutely unhinged court case with the same fucking shit show is enough for... Actually, 2 is enough for me. Like, either Phoenix starts thinking with his own head, or then he finishes what he started 5 years ago, or 6 years ago.
A hanging scroll? It doesn't look like that old either.
Ah!
Ah! What is it? What did you scream like that?
The scroll! It's my mother.
Whoa! 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 Wait. No. Are we gonna have another character? No. What?
It's Misty Faye, the master of the Korean School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means?
It really is just like one big Magatama, you know, having a party with like 6 smaller ones, and then some dots around it. Kind of a cool icon though, or whatever it was, symbol.
What is it?
Nothing. Just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Next time I see her, I'm gonna have to ask her to wear a white scarf.
Maya.
Hanging scroll added to the core record. Yeah, we'll just grab this. Shows Misty Faye, master of the Korean technique. I can look at it again.
It's hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not that old. That crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family.
I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Korean school.
I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Faye family in general.
Well, that's all we're doing here, actually. Wow, that's just the end of. Oh, never mind.
There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place.
Maybe Maya's mother is locked up behind in that cave. Cause she's like Maya, just older. She's gone feral from hunger.
It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train.
But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place?
Fair point, actually. Counter argument. I don't think any of this really matters on a large scheme, on the large scene of. Never mind. Let's just leave, I guess. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we have nothing else to talk about. February 7, Dusky Bridge.
Phew! We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling all right? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Miss Sister Iris at the temple hall, training hall, you've been really quiet.
Sorry.
Who the fuck is this now?
Hey, you, wait up. Huh? You think he's...
No, that's... Oh, this is the... La Croix. Whatever the fuck their name is.
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around.
Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Fucking Larry! Sorry. Nah, okay, to be honest, like... It's a bunch of women. It's a bunch of women here. It was gonna be. It was gonna be somebody. It's gonna be Larry. Oh, actually, that wasn't too far off the voice I did for him.
Hey, I know you. You're. You were. Like, we saw you at the. And you also came across. You were at the selling the samurai, the steel samurai hot dogs, and you had the. Who the fuck were you? You were hitting on Pearl, you freak!
Well, sorry, gotta run. See ya.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Deoxnim.
Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts.
Shut up.
Maurice! No, it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
This is shaping up to be a great fucking case, actually. Hey, the fuck, bro?
So what are you doing here with the last name Doxnim?
Well, I just
started with a clean slate. A clean slate?
The Mask case.
Like this guy known as Larry Boys. He's when I gave a Book of Destiny.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna keep this up. This is fucking awful. I remember I was doing the crying voice when I initially started this game, and I was wondering if there's a room for that to be here, but no, I think the asshole, the bit of an ass, you know, attitude works better. And that's when I came across it, the Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean?
The magic bottle by Miss Ellie's dog's name. It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. It was saved.
Maybe I should buy a copy of the magic bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now too.
She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in the secret. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Do not show us your... We're gonna be guilty by association if we don't call this freak in. Now that is a pretty good shot though.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy, don't you? No. It's okay. I just have to have made extra prints. For what purpose do you carry multiple of these pictures? In what precarious situation do they get... are they at the risk of being soiled by any means where you need to have multiple copies of them with you? Oh well, he's added the court record. Taken by her only pupil, Laurie's dog's name.
Still, it's kinda hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right?
What are you talking about?
I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Ah. He has become one of those men.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book?
Art isn't only about technical skill, you know? It's also about having a pure heart.
And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make the whole book?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I wonder.
Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
He's got doubt in his heart. It's true, I do, but when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you're falling in love with Miss Ellie's Darksnim.
No, you're wrong. It's not her, it's the other girl.
Other girl? Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Does it happen to be this lady you're stalking?
She seems really motherly, doesn't she?
What do you mean seems motherly? She is my mom. You cannot be serious, right? I mean, by all means I can believe that, but that would be hell of a fucking quinky dinky. She is my mother.
She's your what?
A mother. I know that you're not very familiar with this concept, Maya, but like... I'm gonna have to take a pass on answering that one.
Wait a second, why is he getting off so easy this time?
Age 25, huh? Peculiar, if you ask me. Oh yeah, her. My little Iris.
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Fuck, I know where this is going. I have not seen the Titanic, but I know where that is going.
Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Did you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but...
But?
But Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream.
This guy will never change.
I mean, he has changed his clothes. His hairstyle is the same though. It does have a new hat. Actually, really suits him. Everyone, the meal is ready.
Hey, Pearly!
Dinner preparations are complete. That is such a complicated way of saying that, but it's very much pearls, and I don't have any complaints about that. Please come quickly to the main hall.
Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly.
I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. February 7th, 7:46 p.m. So this is the same day still, right? Yeah, it is the same day. Asakura Temple Main Hall.
Boy, am I stuffed!
Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training?
Well, this kind of training is battle of endurance.
Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk.
No pain, no gain, I guess.
I'm still worried about you. Fuck, I forgot her voice.
Well. Let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight.
No, wait, well, let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight.
Good luck, Maya.
Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess.
Iris, please. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
There's so many characters, it's really difficult for me to keep up with the voices.
Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? If you would like, you can come to my room. That is a very normal thing to say, but then again, in this circumstance, I can kind of understand it. Perhaps we can read some books together.
Oh, really? I would love to. She's got something. She's planning something. There is absolutely no way. She's really suspicious. I'm not very good at reading.
Haha. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I would love to.
Pearl's absolutely smitten with Miss Dioxnim. So, Larry, what are you going to do?
Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all.
I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. And what about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway?
I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess.
February 7, 9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall.
It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room?
Who would refer to him as Mr. Wright? It's not Larry. Surely not Pearls or Maya. Could be Bikini. But I feel like Bikini would address Phoenix with something like something akin to like oh, young man, what are you doing? I think I give her a new voice every time I hear her. So I'm guessing this is Elise.
Mr. Wright?
Yo! Yeah, Elise.
Oh, sorry, Miss Dioxnim. Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up.
Oh no. If anything has happened to Pearls, I'm going to kill everyone in this temple and then myself.
I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Ellie Stokes' name, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh,
Sister Iris.
good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers.
It's really heavy-handed on that.
Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hasakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
They're gonna spin off some, twin bullshit here, aren't they? Probably not, but it would be kind of funny.
So you never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
I see, but you didn't go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
Yeah, we've seen how that turns out.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to a nearby town. I can use a computer and cell phone too.
Huh, that's not exactly something worth bragging about.
Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. You barely know what a fucking mobile phone is.
But I don't see any side logs. So I guess that means she's not lying.
Please don't stare at me like that. Oh well.
Jesus Christ.
What kind of a place is this anyway? Hers for training to increase his spiritual power or something like that.
I must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
That's not Phoenix is taking the most lukewarm take on this whole fucking thing.
Huh?
Talking with dead people, who does he help anyway?
Well, you'd be surprised.
I hate it.
Really? So then why stay in a place like this?
I get haunted by my non-existent sister's ghost. And also the ghost of my pasts. Also my ex-boyfriend and my other ex-boyfriend. That are also completely fictional and not real. Definitely did not happen. And definitely did not kill them. To be specific.
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
It's almost 10 p.m. now, huh?
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this.
Don't take it, Phoenix. It's a trap. There's poison in it. You sniff that thing once, you're gone.
Well, this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
Definitely not a threat. Iris's hood received from Iris. Cool. A magical hood set to offer protection from evil spirits. It even says it's a magical hood. It's not even just a hood set to offer protection from evil spirits. It's an actually magical hood. That means that it has magical powers. I cannot wait to show that in court.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
They're gonna find a way to frame Phoenix for a murder.
Wait a minute, Sister Iris?
Yes.
Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you.
That's... The spirit spoke to me. The spirit of my... dead... whatever the fuck.
Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I... have we ever met before?
She's got a very serious look on her face. She's gonna say yes and it's gonna turn out to be a lie. Well, there's a lot of fucking locks. Holy shit.
Hey, Iris.
Oh, it's almost 10 p.m. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow if you're alive by then.
Gong, gong, gong. 10 p.m. and everything's fine. Or well, how does that? I've never seen the original. I've never seen the original Robin Hood movie, the Disney one, the furry bait one, in English at least, and it's been years since I've seen it overall. So, yeah, I don't remember how that line goes.
So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble.
There's gotta be Scream. Or Lightning. Or both.
What the? That black girl in Scream came from the courtyard.
God damn it. They just had to kill the most mysterious character out here that actually had something going on with them.
February 7,
11:06 p.m. Hasagura Temple Courtyard.
That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there. On the ground.
And they couldn't kill Larry, of course.
Miss Duck's name.
Why is this? This is
Squish.
fucking magic carp mode.
I just stepped on something soft.
What the fuck? Hey, don't step on my tummy like that.
What are you doing lying there in the snow?
I was passed out. What do you think?
So that black girl in Scream was you?
Ah, forget about that. Hurry up and call the police.
Is there even a phone in the main hall?
No, but we still got reception up there in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right?
I didn't bring it with...
Oh, you're useless. Preach, sister. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use a public phone by the dusky... Why not ask fucking Iris to call then? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't hurry, Iris will. Iris will? What the fuck is happening? February 7, 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge.
It's further than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too.
Oh. Ah. Did he slip and fall off the... What the fuck?
Dusky Bridge is burning down. What the heck happened? What the heckies?
Why is this smiling? What are you doing here?
Ah!
Huh? What is it? Is it me?
Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack.
My name isn't Larry, it's Loris.
Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple.
Don't be stupid, the bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now.
Listen to me, there's been a murder here at Hasagura Temple.
What?
The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. Please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry.
It's too dangerous. Nick, wait.
I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it.
Crack. No, Nick. Damn.
Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of the harrowing night.
To become... Holy fuck, this was a great fucking intro. This is really good. I can't believe Phoenix died like that. I mean, he had it coming. But like, damn. Date, question mark, question mark, question mark, time, question mark, location, question mark, question mark. Ring! Ring!
Who could that be at this time of night?
Yeah, I was wondering as to when are we gonna get to that. Beep. Because it could have even been like an earlier case or something like that. It could have been any point in time. He could have been like, Phoenix has suffered some injuries, I think. No. Francisca was in a. Well, Francisca got shot. Gumshoe was in a car accident. Edgeworth. Well, he wasn't really attacked. He was just that was years ago. Larry, he just has his heart broken. Maya's been through fucking everything at this point, pretty much. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! Wait, what the fuck is a... Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh, Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurie's. Laurie's the Oxnim.
I don't have time for your games. It's nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over.
Oh, wait, don't hack. It's an emergency.
It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking. His life is in danger.
What? What happened? Tell me.
Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead.
Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help.
Are we gonna do
investigation as Edgeworth?
My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help.
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm in the detention center. Please hurry.
Oh wait, detention center? Beep.
It's been a year since I left the country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expect anything to change.
He's not even in the country? February 8th, 2:19 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room.
You're late, Edgy. What took you so long?
I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could.
Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nicholas, Maya, and Iris Bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy.
Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elix Deoxnin. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris.
And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested.
However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about?
They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other... He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he?
I'm begging you. Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her.
What did you just say? The fuck you just say to me, you little bitch?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
And don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know.
I did not expect this to happen, but I'm really excited.
Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell.
But I
mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire corp.
To be honest, he makes an excellent point. They do no fucking verification on the people that enter the courtroom. They will do extensive background checks on people that, you know, like are called to testify and people that are involved in the case. But the people that actually represent people, you could just take any fucking bumbling old gumshoe from the street and just have him be either a prosecutor or a defense attorney. Like, clearly there's nothing stopping anybody from doing that. How could this country's judicial Jesus Christ, I'm really bad with this word. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Laurie said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Oh, I'm gonna examine everything. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that?
He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed.
Shouldn't Edgeworth be recognized? Then again, Edgeworth wasn't really that involved in the whole case. So, I'm not surprised if this whole thing has kind of, you know, like, slipped. Unless he's just, like, playing it easy and not really, you know, not taking any leaps. Edgeworth is the only level-headed character in this entire fucking setting. Okay, Godot might be also, but he's a little bit of a hothead at times. He goes he goes from 0 to 100 at the touch of a coffee cup, but like Edgeworth can play it safe.
Oh, thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of a nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness.
I must be imagining things.
This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Oh, there we go. The god is glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught.
Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, excuse me. The camera is glaring at me. If something glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught.
Is something bothering you?
Oh, excuse me. They actually had different lines for that. Interesting. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple, what's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train.
Who's ever checking the, like, whoever is gonna go through the security feed later down the line is gonna be like, what is wrong with this weird British fella just staring directly at the camera? Oh man. Maybe Edgeworth is not as level-headed as I initially gave him credit for.
You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins I need to pay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train, to purify my soul.
You know, that's a good way of phrasing it. The night of the crime. I want to ask you about the last night. The night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 p.m.
Bell? I'm not familiar with this concept.
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then?
And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
I think... Now, this is gonna be a terrible thing to say, but I'm actually happy that Miss Elise died. because then I don't need to do her voice, and I was absolutely butchering her voice, and I was really just swapping between characters there. Now I can focus my airy voice on Iris, quote unquote Iris.
There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder?
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly is this concept? I'm not familiar with emotions. What exactly were you so frightened of? What? What in the world?
Is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. The Psylocks.
Psycholocks!
I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something.
Huh?
So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night?
I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies.
Okay, so forgive me if I forgot the timeline, but those kittens are now starting to be like, are they now 1 or 2 months old? Because aren't they approaching like adoption age? Because like it's not easy taking care of a litter. Ew, yikes. Yikes, that's rough. 2 a.m. is way too fucking early to be woken up. Hell, it would be I would be blessed to fucking be asleep at that hour. It would be the fucking worst thing to be actually woken up at that, and then. But yeah, I'm not surprised if they're being a bit of a fucking hassle.
The training has been...
Yeah, tragedies. Oh, actually, I think 4 months might be the 4 months might be the adoption age, anyways.
Since it was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power, despite absolutely having an entire court case surrounding that and being proven wrong about. Well, despite actually being proven right about it, seeing it happen in court multiple times, and also like taking it at face value.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
Yeah, okay, 1.5 months. Yeah. I mean, they will still be learning, and they're still reliant on their mommy, but it's still getting there. I mean, I adopted my cat at the age of just below 4 months, I think. That was a little early. That was a couple weeks earlier than I technically should have, but the owner or the owner of the litter was unwilling to keep them any longer. I'm not familiar with which depiction of Mr. Satan this would be. But like, it's understandably it's rough, but like they're little fellas who don't understand what's going on, and they're still trying to learn. But I do hope that you can tolerate them at least long enough until you might be able to find them a home.
And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question.
I mean, getting them a little bit of a, yeah, like, you shouldn't let them be too sheltered either. Like, honestly, getting them accustomed to having people around, especially because in adoption phase, there's gonna be people dropping by, and a lot of them most likely will be like families with children who might not be as respectful of, you know, the cat's privacy. So it's a good thing to, you know, it's good for them to not be super scared of, you know, being hauled. I mean, that's just cats. Cats are just lazy by design. Okay, but I have not watched Dragon Ball Z, at least not enough to know. But okay, I get the Mr. Satan archetype. I started thinking of I guess the thing that came to my mind is Fabius Bile from Warhammer, which once again I'm boss babying this real hard, but like, just like, oh yeah, I witnessed a chaos, like I've seen all my battle brothers be mutated into horrible abominations of the warp. But I don't believe in that shit. I also directly spoke with one of the chaos gods, being one of the only mortals that has ever actually done that, and I just don't believe in them. Like, nah, that was fit. Like, looked directly at Slaanesh and was just like, you're not real. No, I mean, I'm talking in terms of like Edgeworth as a character. Sorry, I'm currently juggling two conversations in, you know, at the same time. Hello. First time chatter. It's a lot of conversation going on right now.
Were the one who killed Ellie's Dogsnim?
No, I'm not the one who took her life.
Those Psylocke things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
I mean, kinda yes, but he's trying to be really polite about it.
Huh. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all that you can tell me.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. A completely normal request.
He doesn't really give me narcissist vibes. It's more just like an overachiever kind of thing. Like, because a narcissist would have been fucking thrilled to the max for getting the award in the first game, the Prosecutor of the Year award or whatever the fuck that was. And he was like, I do not want this. I do not care for this. Like, sure, great. This just more things that delay my work. He's just he's just like that.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes.
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
Se cortospando, se cortospando, se cortospando. He's a very dear and indispensable friend.
Oh, well, I'll take it.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened.
You almost got him killed! And you killed another person! Are we just gonna ignore that?
Apparently, yes, we are.
Actually, she killed 2 people! Ready to kill a 3rd one! No, she killed 4! No, she killed... Holy shit! She must have the highest death... She must have the highest kill count of this entire series if we discounted the killer, but that's just his job. Wasn't she found guilty? Oh, poisoning! 2 people! If this is Dolly, if this is Dahlia, then absolutely.
I knew what a weak person I am. That's why I thought I was best if I never saw it. If he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering, and until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Okay, fine. Iris, we don't know her story. We don't know her story. Whatever, sure. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. Well, it's a little difficult behind bars. To be honest. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, I promise.
Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Oh my god, this is actually really clever as well. This is really clever, actually. Like, Phoenix would not be able to, you know, scavenge the, or explore the crime scene because of the bridge. Then again, I don't know if the bridge stands. How is Maya, anyways? I mean, I don't see why it would not be Godot. But it would be really... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It would be really funny if Von Karma came back. And I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, like Francisca Von Karma would be pretty cool. I'm meaning the Von Karma. What's his face? Von Karma from the first game? Manfred. The man spread from Karma. Von Karma, sorry. He would get... Maya would channel the spirit of Manfred to be the prosecutor of this case. That would be the full fucking loop around. And the perfect finale for this game. I'm pretty sure he was announced dead, was he not? I'm pretty sure he was... I'm pretty sure he died, right? I thought... Okay, actually... You know, now that I think about it, we did just have Terry Fawless be on death row for 5 years. So I guess the idea is that Manfred might very well be alive. He's just waiting for his execution, because I'm pretty sure he was given death penalty. But also, I should stop talking about these things that I apparently don't know well enough. Oh, great. That's great. Cool. February 8th, Dusky Bridge.
It sure is cold, alright. So this is it.
No, but this is Edgeworth! Fuck! So this is it, Dusky Bridge. This will be Larry. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. No, it's Gumshoe!
Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe.
Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer?
It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oof, ouch. And there's a sharp left jab. Well, I happen to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're right, sorry, I forgot that Larry was already at the... Yeah, sorry, I just completely forgot. I was like, who knows Edgeworth? And I was like, Larry, we just talked to him. But also, since we just talked to him, it would not be... Yeah, anyways. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the county and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir.
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of.
I'm supposed to report on the detail of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you.
I guess it's Godot. Prosecutor Godot. Oh yeah, Edgeworth is probably... Actually, Edgeworth probably knows Godot. I don't know if he's ever met him. Wink wink. Blink blink, sorry. Anyways. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross.
Pretty reckless if you ask me.
I'm amazed he survived the fall up from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his case in court. Blind luck.
I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Yeah, because Phoenix can see, he just cannot use that information. Just like me. Fuck. Should not relate to that. Some letters are widely engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name.
You get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge.
What the fuck?
I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time.
Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake.
What the fuck is happening? Do different people see different text on this rock? This would be an amazing internet, you know, trend.
Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
That's true.
Since we've got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento?
Well, sure, why not?
Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir.
With what money? What's so special about public phones and why is he so fascinated by them? He's back already. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff.
Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so.
Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards.
Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances.
I mean, neither am I, so fair. Also, I don't know what a yard even is. I know I know a backyard, and I know a front yard, and I know a yard, but like... Fuck, that's where it comes from. Is that the... No. What is wrong with Americans? Anyways. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems.
There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall.
A shack?
It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir.
He's got an apartment? I'm so happy for you, Gumshoe. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace.
Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I would call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles.
That's not such a great name if you ask me.
Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What you got for me? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple is as simple does, as they say.
Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one is a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
A witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain?
Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. I don't know what Edgeworth is expecting, but... No. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through?
Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or was it that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's really gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir.
We should be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
Lightning? What in the devil is that?
So who is this prosecutor Godot?
I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's never met him.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy.
What kind of a man is he? I don't know how to say this to you, Edgeworth, but I know that, you know, the, I know as a British you're gonna have something against this concept, but, he's,
lightly tanned.
I mean, he's a coffee drinker.
He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got in for Mr. Wright.
Oh.
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge.
And what would be cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
Let me add to the court record. A regional weather report for the night of the crime. Are you for real? A random fucking lightning strike. This is insanity. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, we got that information from the witness testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness?
Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
Okay, that's, yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Is this...
There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background, we don't know anything really.
That's rather odd. If she was trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author?
Oh, but it was just one of those things, you know? She probably would never expect to get so popular.
Alright, Eagle Mountain weather data for February 7. Snow, white, occasional lightning strikes, snow 7 to approx 10:50 p.m, lightning 10 to approx 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay. This is from Wright. Something about reading people's hearts. What other nonsense? You know this?
Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such tough questions, okay?
That's not something to be proud of, detective. Can you tell me more about the locale? Never mind. Damn. Gumshoe once again pulling his weight in this.
He's supposed to be Miss Elise Dorksnim's apprentice or something.
I see.
Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me.
That's nice. Can you show me the portrait, please? Please.
But he made me pay him 50 cents for it.
I'm sorry about that. This fucking dialogue is insane. Did you have 50 cents for it?
You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth.
I really don't want to talk about him, that's why. Okay, so it's the same thing. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she?
Nope, can't be. But the database searched for her fingerprints and came up with nothing.
Weird. I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling.
Well, everyone knows that you're quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger.
Detective, where did you hear such nonsense from?
I didn't hear it from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir.
There's a certain level of weirdness into writing fanfics about your boss. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from the female masses? That is such... I have never, ever heard somebody phrase it like that. But I honestly think the shippers might be onto something with this. I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school, but I've never seen or heard of this person.
I gotta admit, he's buzzing alright. He just appeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand.
He sounds like an interesting man.
Yeah, the whole prosecutor office is really into double espresso macchiatos lately.
I think that's all that's here, yeah. Time to move! Never mind, I press %. Actually, hey,
Huh? What's that thing doing your label, Mr. Edgeworth?
is it really that odd?
You bet it is, sir. A prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's badge? That's like a detective with a license to kill.
Does this little thing hold that ominous of a meaning? Have you ever seen this thing before?
Hey, thanks a lot. I was getting kind of hungry.
What are you doing, detective?
Oh. I thought it was some kind of candy that would fill me up, sir.
There's a big one in the temple. You can go munch on that if you want. It's a little old, but you know.
Lately, I've been feeling so hungry all the time.
Maybe Sally has been caught just a little too much. Wow, Edgeworth getting the other side of this, you know, aspect and doing a little bit of a introspection. That's kind of cool. Main gate. February 8th, Hazakura Temple. Main gate.
Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Wright is going to be fine and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a sec. Hold it! Objection!
Exactly what I said! You could literally just take Gumshoe into the fucking courtroom as a defense attorney with just a paper badge and they wouldn't fucking question it. Who needs education anymore?
What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another and...
What kind of lame excuse is that?
And do you call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's a Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth defense attorney just sounds plain old weird pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
Dude, Edgy, I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet.
I'd say more like sorbet. It's rather cold here.
I didn't murder her, someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. Has Larry actually been wrong thus far? Has there been a situation where Larry would have actually defended, like Larry would have fallen for the murderer and would have been wrong, or would have been wrong in defending them? Because I don't think he has. Then again, it hasn't been that many times he's been... Yeah, okay. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. That must be the main hall back there.
A brilliant deduction, sir.
Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe?
A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir.
According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. This skate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
That's Mr. Edgeworth, I know. You got a real flair of words, sir.
I have always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel too. Take this coat, for example, like a fine wine, it gets better with—
It's the same fucking coat. I fucking called it. He bought one coat with his detective salary, with his first ever paycheck, and he has not been able to afford a new one. He has lost all its color, or has gained its color. I'm not sure exactly which way that works with coats and like that, but it's the same fucking jacket from 6 years ago. Or coat, specifically. It's not a jacket, it's a coat. It has just been dulled out by time. Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you called coat detective. Is it gonna be eventually washed and then it's gonna be all pale? Sorry, I'm paying attention to really minor details, but I'm really having a great time with this. I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't know why, but this is giving me the right vibes. Very different than the second game. Like, the second game wasn't bad. By no stretch of imagination was it bad. The problem I had with the second game was the fact that even though the last case actually, I liked it. It was an absolute mess, but I liked it. It dragged on a little much, and I feel like the pacing was a little bit off at times. But this one is setting up really well, and it also has a nice twist to it. Like this is like an improvement on that. I can see that they were aiming for the exact same kind of design with the killer case, but this is just executing a lot better thus far, at least. I mean, I know I'm only 2 hours into this, exactly 2 hours. Actually, not even 2 hours in, because I spent 5 minutes just yapping about shit. I suppose this kind of thing is necessary up here in the mountains.
Say, this is gonna be a great idea.
Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention?
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car.
I mean...
So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides.
Oh, that was only after you take first... Sorry, I misread that. Bell tower. I can see our small bell tower from... Why does everybody call it small? It's perfectly average.
Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about.
Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
We call a person who tells a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings the bell a beller? Or truer, for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight.
Oh, he's overstimulated. He's got big thoughts in his head. So happy for him. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. This is fucking insane, actually. But I'm loving it.
Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you?
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer.
I was right after all. I should never have come back.
No, don't worry. I see things how they really are this time. Honest.
If I had a penny for every time he said that.
It's just well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, you know what I mean?
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything.
Huh? Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Completely blank face. Getting ready to defend himself against accusations of him being the murderer. Which, to be honest, is very possible. But nobody will believe that. Larry. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let the waterworks start up. Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Let's go back to your shoulder, Jen. I came out of my cell, you creep. And I have you blink question you die. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Oh, he better not. Oh, no. I think he was using up one of those pictures that he said he's keeping. As I suspect, they're psycholocks. I love that term! I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Okay, we're gonna collect the evidence first and then get to the, Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motive. He didn't even give it a glance. Are you Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Larry. Don't give me that bullshit. You would absolutely be all over Maya's mom, given the fucking chance. He's such a terrible liar. God. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. But someone's pinning this murder on my sweet little Iris. Edgy, please, I'm counting on you. Well, frankly, I was hoping you could give me a little more than that. Well, then... I got it. I'll draw you a portrait. How about that? Since you're kind enough to offer, alright. I want to see this portrait as well. I wish to see it. Why does he have green on his purple? Why has he been painting that? Wait. The only character I know that has any green on purple is Maya. I don't like this. Shit, I wanted to make comparison there, but... can you tell me anything about... Can you tell me anything about... No. I have a feeling that she's hiding something. Could it be, after all, she's shy and gets embarrassed pretty easily? I don't think that has anything to do with it. Why not? Look, I know all about this kind of thing. Come on, Edgy. You were a guy once. Lots of girls like Iris. You know I'm right. Well, you most certainly seem to have convinced yourself. I love shy girls like her. And she's so cute. You know what I mean? Still doesn't listen to others, I see. I guess some people just never change. I'm using Godot. No. He was a good guy, a real pal to the end. He's not dead! When I look back now, I have nothing but good memories. What's with the past tense? He's not dead, you know. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, the guy owes me. After all, I saved his life. What is that supposed to mean? If I hadn't called for help so quickly, he would have died. I'm still surprised though. I used to be a security guard. It was all instinct, baby. He has a point. He called me pretty quickly too. I think Larry's pretty good at motivating people. I just wish he would try motivating himself once in a while. This is all insane. I'm loving it. February 8th, Hazakura Temple, main hall. Huh? Yeah, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who's this? My name is Miles Etworth. My. A handsome boy such a young yourself is always welcome. Have I introduced myself as Miss Bikini? Oh, if circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her.
Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Ho ho ho! If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek. Oh, implications. Whoa!
Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini, she's the witness.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? It's exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
My stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. Let me just look at the area.
It's an altar with a giant megatama enshrined on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it too. You know, I could eat this thing. Just in a fucking heartbeat. I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Damn. Maybe you should blow out some of those candles over there to make up for that.
Miss Ashford, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the other candles.
That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. A Lesser Magatama, you say?
Huh? This is lesser? Why is a greater one like that?
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fame Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Grand exhibit.
I don't remember seeing that.
But it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
So they had the exhibit. That's cool.
There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you would have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here.
There's a main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept here, the Uggy Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright!
Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? To be honest, basic, needs and all that. He's Maslow's hierarchy of needs is probably pretty flat right now. Consisting mostly of those two. That he can barely, keep up with. Oh, a note? Hello?
There are more insect cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking from under that stack?
Beats me.
Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
It looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah!
Oh, what is it, Detective?
This could be it. An ultra important clue, a super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself then.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. I honestly want your secret to be exposed.
This sounds like a blackmail letter. Note to Iris at the court record. Found in the main hall. Maybe she dropped it?
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that?
Don't sell yourself short, Gumshoe. You once did and you crashed your fucking car.
You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Yikes!
Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats?
It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
Those are type of Sabuton cushions called Enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Mr. Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. Now the crime. First, I would like to ask you about last night.
Oh, well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 p.m. when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The Challenge Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11 p.m., You witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Oh! Huh. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Alright then, I would like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11 PM. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. She's having the time of her life, from the looks of it. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom.
Sorry, I got lost in thought. Picturing a very specific scenario that has nothing to do with that line there. Swear.
And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed! And then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? A girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. Why return? As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. A bad lower back. Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous, I could never do that. No. No. Don't tell me Pearls is there. Oh, okay, thank. Where's Pearls? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rang the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head not actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on the block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? Oh, well, maybe she completely misses this whole scenario. She's not gonna be even part of this, case. No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Wait, that doesn't help. It doesn't make it any better. Well, that's good to hear. Oh dear, there's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister.
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin.
Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Ellie's after we finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid creaky old back. Oh heavens, my back! A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone.
As they say, the blood thickens.
Maybe go out and search the girl, or search for the girl. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Well, well, that's Demon Warding Hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possessions by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. Why are you waiting for? You won't get any protection by just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just.
Oh, it was like, it's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You just got to keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? Huh? Oh, well, well. Look what you found. That's the master of the Korean channeling technique, Misty Faye. Faye, I feel like I've heard that name before. Can't quite put my finger on it. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of the branch family of the Faye clan. Even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. That's weird.
I'm about this here.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
I guess she lives in an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Jesus Christ. About this picture. Well, look at that. I look pretty S to the XC, don't you think? I have never heard anybody describe it like that, but I'm gonna, if ever in my life I have a chance to, you know, drop S to the XC, I definitely will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. While this time we had our reasons. Is that so, for example? Well, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Tell me about... Oh! How could such a terrible thing to have happened? It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself.
Quiet! What do you know anyway?
Ouch, you're scary.
That stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad you were the one that disappeared. Wow.
Why does she have to take it all out on me?
Hangers does seem a little manufactured.
I'm about...
She don't talk. This is Mr. Gale's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Sweet boy at any rate.
Huh?
Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. Well, I'm afraid I wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I am head nun after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. I pray was supposed to maintain your modesty for everyone's sake. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to Inner Temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mrs. Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said she never went to the Inner Temple. We did hear gong 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 though.
As they say, the blood thickens.
Have you met Godot? Shit. I really want to know who's behind that mask. He's very important visitor, you know. An honored acolyte. Honored? How so? Their name is synonymous with Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed.
I mentioned it 1 year ago. There was a case That was about the master of the Kurain channeling technique.
Detective? I detest talk of supernatural dribble. I suppose now you'll say she has midi-chlorians? Holy shit, that's another Star Wars reference.
Oh, so it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's got nothing to do with it. I think that's a Star Wars reference. I'm not sure if that's a reference to something else that I'm not picking up, but I know that's at least a Star Wars reference. Oh, this poor girl. Where could she have gone?
Well, we checked out her home and she's not there.
Cool. And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be.
Do you think she maybe fell off the bridge and was carried down?
Gumshoe? I swear to God. Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? I mean, to be honest, he's been slapped left and right his whole life.
I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ironic, I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. Wow, is that background on how Edgeworth became so scornful? This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world. Sure. But even so, I can't believe that guy actually jumped in the river. I mean, of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir.
Oh, he actually stood up to him. Cool. Did I ever check the thing? Salutations here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come, unless you want your secret to be exposed. I'm trying to get a little sleepy, apparently. I have not been sleeping well. Like ever. Jesus Christ. I need to take a little sip. Okay. So let's just show this letter. Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter? That was to Iris. What kind of voice was I doing for her?
Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it.
I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. So since the beginning didn't know anything about it. Do you know anything about this? That's one of the fake clan's very own Magatamas. It's priceless treasure you've got there.
Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never failed to surprise me.
Yes, you don't look it, but now I can see you're a real fan of the occult. Excuse me? Oh, of course this piece couldn't possibly be real, but you have such a nice replica. Clearly you are a big fan of the Kurain tradition.
Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never failed to surprise me.
Didn't I hear this already? I should have known better than to show this thing around. Nobody has had a good reaction to it yet. She don't know what a trial even is. They believe in kill or be killed out here. Ah yes, finally, the fucking courtyard. February 8th, Hazakura Temple, courtyard.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. When they removed the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. So I am having this weird feeling that Maya might show up as a... Maya is gonna show up in court the next day. Something's gonna happen with that. But it would be really funny if Godot finds a way to actually get her out of the temple. Like, by just his own powers. His own raw magnetism just, gets Maya to fly over the bridge and, Or maybe she channels a bird. Never mind. We'll see how that plays out. I'm really curious about that though. Because there's a reason why the game paces it like this. Where like today we're doing investigation as Edgeworth. Tomorrow is gonna be trial. First trial, mind you. This is not gonna be a single trial case. Like absolutely no chance of it being a single trial case. Maya's gonna be also rescued on that day, which means that we're gonna have like a sudden, most likely a sudden burst in through the doors situation with Maya during the trial. Phoenix needs to be out. Phoenix needs to stay in bed for 2 more days, which means that now the phrasing of that can be interpreted in a couple of ways. 2 more days could be like today is day 1, tomorrow is day 2, and then he's gonna be out on day 3. Or he needs to stay in bed for today, 1 more day, and then 1 more full. Like he needs to stay total 3 days, 2 full days still. So we'll see when he's gonna be. Most likely, Phoenix is gonna be out of it this entire case. Most likely, or he's gonna be the most surprise witness. He's gonna be the most surprised, witness individual imaginable. Or he's just gonna run the courtroom and yell objection. What's policy investigating? Sorry, I started rambling a lot.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I would better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend the nun Iris at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? Gumshoe has lost so much money because of just, leaky taps. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
It sure is. It's called a Shikishido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shikishido too.
Fingerprints?
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger non-defendant.
Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
What's wrong? You're looking really sullen.
Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Yep, I figure it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Shikishido added to the court record. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it. The hell is this? What's this? A woe? It looks like a wizard's staff.
That belonged to the victim, Miss Ellie's Dorksnim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes, what?
This is top stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Alright.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
I'll be sure to bring that up in court. I'm sure the judge is gonna appreciate that statement. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me?
That's it.
The staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victims.
Victim staff added to court record. Kaipaili's Dioxnum when she was alive. Has her fingerprints on it. Blood. 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 Blood.
I just love skiing.
Really? You don't seem like the type.
Well, what about sleds?
Well, what about sleds?
Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes up with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is the world starting to go mad? Stepladder discussion! Please! Please! I want to hear a discussion about stepladders between Edgeworth and Gumshoe. This is gonna make my fucking day. The main gate must be just over that stone wall.
Stone walls. Jump over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Fuck! Come on! It's so close to having a heart-to-heart conversation. It's a lantern. I suppose they will light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know?
God. Oh my god. That man's not alright. The fuck is this? This is all insane, by the way.
The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Doixnim. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 PM on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from stab to the back of the murder weapon.
The murder weapon?
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. I just happens to be the room that Elise Doixnim was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Loss of blood from stabbing back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Really? So I'll put a report added to the court record. Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 PM, after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed a murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
So, okay, since Phoenix and Edgeworth actually did talk, that means that Edgeworth should be aware of the fact that they actually have a that Phoenix actually did talk with Iris, and she was at the main building at 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock at least. The inner temple, huh? I would like more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean? Is he also at the temple?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him.
Wait. I figured it out. The masked vigilante. The mysterious prosecutor that emerged as soon as Edgeworth left the country. And is now gone when Edgeworth is back in country. Edgeworth is Godot. I called it out. I knew it from the first time I saw that guy. I knew there was something familiar with them. That's it. That's how that works.
I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one who you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence.
And that's why I request that another judge preside over the
it's a Canadian guy.
trial tomorrow.
We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Yeah, but what about the prosecutor?
Oh, actually, that was that was Edgeworth. I'm messing up with the characters.
Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
I really want to make a joke about that, but I think I'm gonna refrain from now. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge.
A bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of the bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, not a thing.
Nothing?
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
It's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Please be alright, Maya. Can we talk more about this? Nope. What the staff?
Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was...
Wanted to become a wizard, right?
Hey, that's amazing. How did you know that? So, what do you think? I would make a really great one, don't you think?
We just had this conversation a little while ago, detective. My god.
The star represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one.
I've never heard that one.
You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of a life would I have had if I hadn't joined the homicide division?
So you think about that kind of things too, huh?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop. Me as a detentions officer. Me as a Blue Badger.
The Blue Badger? I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force. Hey, good for him to have dreams. Somebody should have those. Sure sound like me. Okay, I'm starting to think that there's nothing else here. She doesn't want to talk about the fucking staff? When are we gonna face the fact that... Oh my god. She doesn't want to talk about anything. Yeah, that's really... That's really normal. It's all my fault, me and my stupid back. Mr. Galeese has been murdered and Port Acolyte is trapped, and a little girl has been lost.
You know, you really shouldn't be so negative. It creates bad karma.
Quite right. I need to do some more training myself, I think. Well... Ooh, is Larry gone? February 8th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. I don't see Larry anywhere.
Maybe we scared the poor kid away.
His heart was shut tight with the number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now, with a thorn in my side. Fuck. Ah. Sorry, I misclicked. Suspension bridge, suspension bridge. Can I go through the suspension bridge? Oh, I can go back there. Can we talk about this picture again? Nope. Apparently that's all I got. Is there anything... The game told me to talk to Bikini for more information, but like... I'm I don't know what more I could present to her. She doesn't want to talk. Nothing I tell, nothing I do, nothing I do ever matters to you. Our story at all. Says she never went to Inner Temple. Okay. Yeah. Alright, yeah, need to go back to Iris. If she's available. Most likely not, but we'll see. Can we go to the hospital again? Sure have no specific clinic. February 8th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
Gumshoe was left on the scene. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hasakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Ellie's dog's name with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if it will find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho-locks. Sorry. I keep forgetting that Edgeworth does not know jack about any of this.
I was frightened.
Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have all those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
Yes, I swear, I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? It's either the lightning or then... Yeah, I think it's the weather report. Perhaps this is what you were afraid of. Well,
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Huh? Why is your voice trembling like that?
It's just that your eyes are scaring me.
Blast, I must be trying too hard to bluff. Please excuse me, I'm still not used to this role I've been assigned.
No, I should apologize. I'm sorry for being such a scaredy.
Okay, it is the letter. Anyway, I'm still determined to find the answer to this mystery.
But I'm telling you, I really was in the room all night.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? But she did not... Well, okay, it would be the... It's the notes. Fair enough. This is just phrased in a really weird way. I found this at the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth...
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
Huh. I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. Larry. Okay, well this is a... I honestly think both these guys are just completely unrelated to this. Honestly, it could be Phoenix. It is Phoenix. Phoenix Wright.
Oh,
I don't like how good that sigh/moan actually was. Ugh. You mean something to Wright, it seems, and I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secrets. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
She's giving very different vibes than the character Dolly. Frightened.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart?
Yes.
It looks as though I may have to visit the Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of a mysterious blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Iris decimated at the court record. Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was then in her room until the murder was... Okay, that makes sense. Because it was 10 o'clock when she ran into Phoenix. So that actually does track. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secrets.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold?
Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple, and he's quite worried about you as well, it seems.
Really?
Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him.
No. Don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me.
Damn. Well, we're gonna ignore that. Hey, Gumshoe, you got anything to say about this? So let me just check this out, just in case. Literally nothing got her to talk, so maybe this will. Nope. She don't care. She outright doth not care. No Larry anywhere to be seen either. Got him. Nobody wants to talk to Edgeworth. To the Heavenly Hall! Wow, my voice. What the f... To be honest, Larry actually has some artistic vibes to him. I have to give him that credit. February 8th, Heavenly Hall. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Are these from the... They are. These are from the Steel Samurai hot dog stand. This is back when Larry was selling all those glizzies. Oh my god.
It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Yeah, of course, Larry. I figured as much.
Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I haven't chased one of them to Japan. Next, it's going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal the detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
He does have a moderately, somewhat of a heart.
He's just talking to himself.
Shh! Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection.
Wait. You dirty rats!
Gumshoe, you oaf.
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting the objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You have watched too many trials.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Okay, let's have a look around the area first. What is this festive-looking ornament?
It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember?
Well,
Oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really, I never would have expected that.
Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. I love that this kind of... You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. Wait, didn't we see origamis at Edgeworth's? No, I might be imagining that.
You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's exactly why I hate childhood friends. Stairs. These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk.
I fell down 4 times on the way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed those peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. This is a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
This is the
Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over even in the winter.
If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble.
You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where.
Not exactly what I meant, but alright.
That's a horrible graffiti you've got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris.
Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is?
It's how the artist himself defines it, right?
I should have seen that one coming.
Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow.
Wow, it makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always like the rustic look.
Heavenly Hall. I suppose it's an appropriate name for some... Wait, I missed out on the last... shit, my brain blanked out. For some cases, I think.
You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. And this place is to be heaven. Because the thing is hell.
You would do well to remember, Larry. Now this is a sacred place to some people. Well, I'm not talking well anymore. I have reached my quota for talking today, apparently. Like, honestly, this my voice is fading. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Oh, I still can't believe it. Really? Huh? What is it, Larry? Huh, nothing. It's nothing.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
Something about the statement smells, and you know what they say. Did he manage to burn the fucking bridge? Did he actually What is it with... What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's old and cold. It's got no power and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So I can get some... So can I get you something to drink, some hot water maybe? He's going all buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Etchy. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
And watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Okay.
Mr. Hedgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the way, by the look in her eyes. She's got this "I really want this man to carry me over the threshold" look. You certainly carry people over their thresholds, but not in that way.
I'm sure Nick would be surprised.
He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What's this guy trying to say? He lost me a mile back.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him into the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be the ladies' man like me.
Okay. Chill out with those scary eyes. I got it.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible? Another lock?
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Night out that time. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. He's got no class. He's got no taste. Have you seen this? You motherfucker. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? You piece of shit!
Stop, Mr. Elisa was always scary. Why?
Huh? What is it, Larry?
There's something missing from the staff.
There's something missing? Like, we have this for shh!
She's a great person. She was paid this for the Iris.
Angie, please, I'm counting on you.
Well, frankly, I was hoping you'd give me a little more than that.
Well, that guy, I'll draw you that part of
yeah, it's that. It gives me fucking nothing! Wait, that's a different line.
Yeah, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist.
No, actually, yeah, no. Yeah, well, not much else we can do. There are no new characters here. Actually, have you seen Pearl?
Oh, hey, it's Pearl. She's way cuter than this Pearl I used to go out with. Like, a cute way, yeah?
You're not really helping your case here, Larry. I have questions. Well, yes, apparently she hasn't been seen the whole morning. Ooh, what you say, Itchy? Why are you wasting your time with me then? What's wrong with you? Excuse me.
If anything happens to her, I'll never forgive you. Well, I guess he's right for a change, sir.
Now I feel like I'm the bad guy on all of this. This is literally what, you know, Phoenix needs to go through every single case. I love that Take That, and he actually has a British accent to it. Very posh though, a lot more posh than what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot more Cockney, I think. I cannot do a better one. Not the crime. No, actually, I'm doing like overly... I don't know, it's not really Cockney. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Well, you're really upset. Well, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, I started thundering. I'd be sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. Not the first time he's bringing out Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 Psylocks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw what happened?
Oh, where are you saying? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I just answer the question.
I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? What you mean? What should be there?
It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Yeah, there's literally things in the fucking way. Right? Right. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hasakura Temple.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. Here.
What? Why did you tell me that before?
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You're leaving no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
Hey, you don't know that I wasn't in my room.
So where was Larry and why was he there? If I read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike Dusky Bridge was from here. Heavenly Hall! The place you saw the lightning strike was naturally Heavenly Hall. Yeah, he really misspoke that one.
Why would it be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity and it could fall apart any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
And that's what you might call affaire de corps.
I think you mean affaire de corps. Could it be you were waiting for someone?
Oh no. You really are a scary guy, you know?
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. So Larry had no fucking idea who Iris actually is, and just decided to blackmail her on a fucking whim. Wait, I need to double check this just real fast. Yes. There's only one person you would wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
Don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh?
No shit.
Do you have some kind of evidence? Because something that proves I was waiting for her, or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line of and end this ridiculous little game. It's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Here's your evidence. You called her to the spot with the pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. Why are you doing with that anyway?
It's not that important. I mistouched you, Larry.
And what do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, Edgeworth might be an absolute woman hater, but I guess he does respect women on some level at least. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutations here. Salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
I always love the For Dummies series of books. Suppose those are real even. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write Dear Iris.
Where? I'm so sorry.
Unlock success. Suk. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? This is Larry's theme, I think. And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Itchy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that.
Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
When we threatened? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed? That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? Holy fuck. You know what? I'll take it back. Larry is not that much of a scumbag. He's just a scummy fucking idiot. What did you just say?
My lava her burned so hot it could melt all the snow in this mountain.
Oh, then what is the secret you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, you wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
And give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Jeesh. And why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his.
No, what's wrong, Edgy? Why is quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about?
I don't understand why you.
I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on. Don't let get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still holding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget this guy said just a minute ago. You really want to know? Last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry,
well, you look at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? And also, I only had a brief meeting with Phoenix this morning. I haven't had a bone in a long time. You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I did believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning.
What? When?
Where? What? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Another one! Are you for fucking real? No.
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Well, Larry, me like I'm the next hit by a bolt of lightning.
I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to track the truth out of him, I'll just have to track him to the witness stand. To be continued. Okay, that took a bit longer than I expected, but holy fuck. Oh my god. Ugh. Wow. That went a little long, but it didn't drag out like the second game day, I feel like. Or even how the first game. The first game had a really rough last case, but I think that was because it was done very differently. February 9, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me?
Yeah, we're gonna leave at that. We're gonna break hearts next time. I've broken enough brain cells today. Oh yeah, this started off quite well. I don't know how many days it's gonna be total in this, but I'm glad I got through the investigation quite smoothly. I'm not sure how it's gonna proceed from here, but we'll see. I'm very excited. Anyways, without further ado, thank you all. I'll continue this again tomorrow, and bye, sis.